The governing body deeply appreciates you hardworking parents and all that you're doing to try to help your children find a rich, satisfying life. As a parent, I remember the challenge we faced trying to develop love for Jehovah in the hearts of our two little boys. We used the tools available, the Bible, Watchtower articles, and then in 1978, how thrilled we were to receive my book of Bible stories. What a godsend this proved to be.
Hi, I'm NotJah Witness, and I still have my copy that I was read to as a kid at bedtime. So I thought I would pull it off the shelf, literally sweep off the dust, and give it another quick look, just to see if it really is a godsend. Big, beautiful golden cover with red script starts it off well. Past the title pages, we arrive at the opening intro. It says, My Book of Bible Stories. This is a book of true stories. Well, I don't know. I don't think that's not a good start. They are taken from the world's greatest book. I guess it means 50 Shades of Grey. The Bible. Dumb shit. The stories give you a history of the world. No. From when God began to create until right up to our present day. No, it is not. But do go on. The stories are told in simple language. Smaller children will delight to have these stories read to them over and over again. And to be honest, this is kind of true. As a kid, I did enjoy some of these stories more than, some of the other nursery rhymes or tales. But given I was never really too comfortable with the idea of them being true stories compared to them, it sort of makes it a bit different. But basically, this book tells some well-known and not so well-known Bible stories in language kids can understand, but without obviously giving two shits about the themes and implications that they're teaching the kids. There are 116 stories, so I will only skim through, but anyway, let's get to it. The first 4 stories are on creation. Adam and Eve are in the Garden of Eden and getting kicked out. The main point that is put across in these are that humans chose wrong and thus they get punished. That old trope. I don't really see the point in adding my voice to the echo chamber, all the reasons this is bullshit, but it is, so let's just move on. The 7th story, A Brave Man, mentions something I don't hear pointed out often enough. It talks of a man named Methuselah, son of Enoch, who lived to be 969 years old. Insert 69 joke here. So even as a kid, I called bullshit on this, but I was brainwashed to subscribe that while we were closer to perfection then, having only just lost our rights into paradise, we had a much longer lifespan than we do these days. But this doesn't make a damn lick of sense. This is taught like it was an obvious fact, but it's not. The next one, Giants on Earth, number 8. Yeah, I can conceive of there being giants. We sort of have these things, happening now anyway with different genetic disorders and whatnot. But they tend to not be related to goddamn angels. Literally, God damned the angels after getting it on with the sexy ladies of Earth. And we aren't meant to even raise an eyebrow at this as a kid. Right. So then we get a bunch of the Noah. We all know that, so skip. Men build a big tower, the Tower of Babel this is, of course. Not such an implausible story on its own until it comes to God getting jealous over how big our peace became. And, he just wiped out the whole world except for Noah not long ago, so clearly needed to try some new strategy. He goes out, makes up all the world's languages, and gets us all confused and shit, so we can't complete the tower. Aside from how petty this is, it is kind of bullshit. A bit of a trend going on here. So I sort of decided to split this up, because I am covering more than I thought I would, more of these stories, so at some point I will do the next part to this, if there's any interest, that is, because there might not be. I'm just starting out, and I still need to keep my head sort of low in real life, especially now that I've started this. I'm working on a few more serious videos, but they are taking a bit of time, so I wanted to throw something together just to get the channel started. I have a lot to discuss, and very little clue on how I'm going to go about it in the end, but I have to try, so this just happens to be how it starts. The support is obviously always appreciated, given everything, but there is a long road ahead, and so, you know, a lot of work to do. We'll get through it. If you would like to see more, do hit the like button, subscribe if you will. I'm NotJah Witness. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic day.